Here's a fun little song. It's off the very first record album that I ever bought. I think I was in either grade school or early junior high school. It's of a genre that I don't normally play. The album was the Kingston Trio's greatest hits, going way back. The song's the MTA Song, about the Metropolitan Transit Authority in Boston. And apparently they were protesting a rate increase that was happening. And so this poor guy named Charlie gets on the train, and while he's riding, they raise the rates. And he needs another nickel to get off the train, and he doesn't have it. So listen to the words in here, and you'll find one of the lines has his wife going down to the station every day to give him a sandwich so he has something to eat. And I often wondered, why didn't she just give him a nickel so he can get off the train? Maybe she doesn't want to see her husband. Just saying. Here we go.
Well, let me tell you a story about a man named Charlie on a tragic and fateful day. He put 10 cents in his pocket with his wife and family, went to ride on the MTA. But will he ever return? No, he'll never return, and his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's a man who never returned. Charlie handed in his dime at the Scully Square station, and he changed for Jamaica Plain. When he got there, the conductor told him one more nickel. Charlie couldn't get off of that train. But will he ever return? No, he'll never return, and his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned. Now all night long Charlie rides through the stations crying, what will become of me? How can I afford to see my sister in Chelsea or my brother in Roxbury? But will he ever return? No, he'll never return, and his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned. Charlie's wife goes down to the Scully Square station every day at 2:15, and through the open window she hands Charlie a sandwich as the train comes a-rumbling through. But will he ever return? No, he'll never return, and his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned. Now you citizens of Boston, don't you think it's a scandal how the people have to pay and pay? Fight the fare increase, vote for George O'Brien, get poor Charlie off the MTA. Well, he'll never return, no, he'll never return, and his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned. He's the man who never returned. He's the man who never returned. That you, Charlie?